Still no body cam video released by Rochester, New York Mayor Lovely Warren or the Rochester, New York Police Department after a Rochester, New York police officer shot and killed a homeless man right outside the doors of the Open Door Mission, which is a homeless shelter in downtown Rochester, New York. According to some reports that I've heard, the Rochester, New York police officer who shot and killed the homeless man did not have a taser, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous that all police officers don't have tasers. Because obviously the obvious question would be, why do they always shoot to kill? And why didn't they taser the man? So stay tuned for more updates. Davey V TV.
Morning here at 7:26. We do have breaking news. One man is dead after being shot by a Rochester police officer earlier this morning. Erica Cost is live on Main Street in the city where this happened. Erica, good morning. What are police saying about this fatal shooting?
Good morning, Mark. Well, that's right. One man is dead after a situation involving a knife happened overnight at the Open Door Mission just outside of it. I'm going to step aside. Take a look at the scene behind me. Still active. We're on West Main Street downtown. Police say the call came in just before 3 a.m. from the Open Door Mission. A man had walked inside, taken a large knife, walked back outside, and that's when officers arrived to find himself cutting himself and threatening to harm and kill officers. Captain Mark Mira describes it as the man came at officers. In that moment, an officer mentioned drawing a taser, but we can't confirm with him if that happened or not. We just can confirm that at least one gunshot was fired at the man. He was transported to the hospital by AMR and pronounced dead an hour later. During the press briefing, it was asked if the FIT team would respond or was called, but Captain Mira said it happened so fast, within minutes, that no other agencies were called. Now the scene, as I mentioned, is still active. Lots of investigators walking back and forth with officers. They'll be working with witnesses throughout the day from the Open Door Mission, and anyone that has any information is asked to call 911. For now, I'll send it back to you.
News at this hour. Police say one man is dead after being shot by a Rochester police officer this morning. Officials say he was armed and threatening to kill officers. Erica Cost is live on Main Street in Rochester with the latest. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Leah. Well, one man is dead. A guest of the Open Door Mission is dead after a situation involving him holding a very large knife and making threats towards officer outside the Open Door Mission this morning. Take a look at the scene behind me. It's still active. Officers and investigators still walking back and forth. The block on West Main Street is all closed off, will be closed off for a while. We're starting on North Washington Street to Broad. Police say the call came in just before 3 a.m. from the Open Door Mission, saying a man had walked inside, taken a large knife, walked back outside, and that's when officers arrived to him, cutting himself and threatening to harm and kill officers. Here's Captain Mark Mira describing what happened in more detail. Take a listen.
The male had left on foot. Probably about 5 minutes later, officers arrived on scene. While on scene, they came into contact with the male. Officers reached out to ask for an officer with a taser. Apparently the male was cutting himself with a knife and threatened to kill officers, said he wanted to kill the officers. The male then apparently moved towards the officers. One of the officers fired at least one round, striking the male. The male was transported by AMR to Strong Hospital, where he was pronounced about an hour later.
Now, the Open Door Mission says in a statement, our hearts are heavy regarding the incident that occurred early this morning involving the death of one of our guests. We are praying for the guests, their loved ones, and the Rochester Police Department officers involved in the incident. I also want to add that no officers were hurt in handling this situation, and no one inside the Open Door Mission was hurt other than the man who was left dead. For now, I will send it back to you in the studio.